And hope you're doing well. It's been a while since I made a video where I actually sat down and talked to you guys, so I thought tonight would be the perfect night to do it. Um, I'm actually going to talk about tonight an encounter I had with a famous person. I realize it's kind of a funny story, so I wanted to share it, but I figured the first thing I do would be I've never done it before, but it's like a mini little makeup or beauty little tidbit. Um, the lip color I'm wearing tonight is called Cherry Red, and it's from LA Colors, if you can believe it. I hope you can see it. I don't have the best lighting. It's called Cherry Red, and it's from LA Colors. I bought it at my local Dollar General, and the cost is $1. $1. Can you believe it? And I get a lot of compliments actually on my hair. And I don't know if any of you know, but my hair is actually natural. I am mixed. My mother was German and Polish, and my father's black, and there's some Native American. As far as I know, I'm the oldest of 10. I do know that for a fact, but as far as I know, I'm really the only one in my family, with the exception of one of my nieces, that hair is very curly like this. Um, and I just wanted to tell you guys that I've never had a perm or anything like that. This is my natural hair. This is how it grows. And I figured I would share with you a recent conditioner that I use in my hair. I don't like to use a lot of products in my hair. Um, there are a couple like hair puddings and creams that I've tried from time to time. I don't like a lot of greasy things in my hair, and I'm poor, so I can't afford a lot of the newfangled creams. But the conditioner that I use that makes my hair turn out like this is called, I have to look at it. There it is. It's L'Oreal Elvive, and it says it's Total Repair 5 repairing conditioner with protein and ceramide. Strong, silky, shiny, healthy, renewed for damaged hair. So that's what I use in my hair. So if you're ever wondering, that's what I use. So now that I'm done giving a plug, a shameless plug, and no, I'm not sponsored, I wanted to go on and tell you about a encounter I had with a famous person. Um, I think it's always exciting when we meet famous people. I don't believe in idol worship at all, but I met someone that is very near and dear to my heart, and that person is Richard Simmons. I don't really think, no matter how old you are or where you are in the world, if you hear the name Richard Simmons, you know who he is. So I don't really have to give you a biography on him, but basically, he is a exercise guru, and he is someone I just adore. I can remember when his Sweat Into the Oldies came out back in 1990 or 1991. It was a videotape that my mother, myself, and even my brother, I don't know if he'd be too happy with me admitting that on video, would enjoy watching. Well, we would work out to it, and my mother really loved it because it showed a lot of the old dances and songs that she loved growing up. And I just always thought it was a hoot. I love his personality. I love how, you know, vivacious he is and, outlandish. So he just always had a really warm part and place in my heart. Well, anyway, back in 2009 or 2008, my aunt passed away, and it was my mother's sister. And I got a phone call from a girlfriend of mine, and she asked me if I was busy. And I was very sad and mourning the loss of my aunt. And I told her, no, I'm not really doing much. And she said, you want to meet Richard Simmons? Well, my eyes lit up like a little kid who saw Santa Claus going back up the chimney on Christmas. And I was like, you got to be kidding me. Well, she explained to me that he was going on some promotional tour throughout the country, and he was happening to be at a casino in my area. And of course, I said yes. So I said, do you think my mom could come? Because my mother was very sad. It was her only sibling that she lost, and it was her baby sister. So I told my mom, Mom, we're going to go and we're going to meet Richard Simmons. Well, it was really funny because when we got to the casino, he was going to be at a local casino. When we got to the casino, they told us that we could bring some workout gear with us. And we would have a meet and greet with him, and then he was going to do a little exercise program with us, and then we would just be on our merry way. And that was just had me so stoked. So when we got there, I was immediately like, where is Richard? I have to find him. He's in this building. I must see Richard Simmons. So I heard this voice, this distinctive, one-of-a-kind voice in the building. And man, did I make a beeline for that voice. And there he was, just like he is on TV and in videos. Those little peppermint striped shorts, those little shorty shorts, and a glittery tank top. And there he was with that curly hair. And I saw him and I ran to him and I gave him the biggest hug. And he hugged me back and he kissed me on my cheek. And I just had a conversation with him and told him how much I loved him. And I just thought he was a hoot. And I asked him if he would talk to my mom because she was sad because she had recently lost her sibling. And FYI, Richard Simmons was born the same year as my mother. So he came up to my mother and he said, Hi, Mom, how are you doing? And my mom looked and she said, I'm sad because I'm old. And I thought that was so funny. I was like, Mom, don't blow it. This is Richard Simmons. So we got in line and we did a meet and greet. He was sitting in a little chair and people stood in line and you could go up and sit in the chair beside him and have your picture taken. So me and my girlfriend, we got in line and there were so many people there. It was unbelievable how many people were there. So me and my girlfriend are in line and I was really, really excited. She was excited too, but I was like fanatical. And we got up there and we smushed that poor man. He looked as thin as the filling of an Oreo cookie. And we smushed him in and he took a picture and he had photos made up where he wrote his, signed his autograph. And there were so many people and he was going to have an exercise video or exercise like program, and they were running short on time. So they said right after we got our photos done, they said, sorry folks, but we have to cut the time short. Richard only has so much time, so we're going to do an exercise with you. So we're going to have to cut it short. Everyone get ready and get ready to sweat. So they had these tables all lined up and they were filled with all kinds of fruits and fruit juices and water. And he hopped up on that stage and he said, who wants to sweat? And I started screaming like I was at a concert. And he goes, I need some people upstage who want to sweat with me. Well, you can imagine by the response I'm giving you now as I'm reliving this moment, I was so stoked. I was like, me, 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 me. My hand was going up in the air. And he pointed at me and he goes, you two, get up here. So we both got to go on stage and work out with Richard Simmons. It was a blast. It is not easy to work out under those hot lights and at that fast tempo. And my adrenaline was pumping because I was meeting one of my all-time favorite people. And there he was right in front of me doing the moves that I love so much. And if you've noticed and you've watched some of my videos, when I do some of my dance videos, I'm doing some of the moves I've learned from my Richard Simmons Sweatin' to the Oldies because I was born with no rhythm, but I do love to dance so very much. And so That's where I get my inspiration for a lot of things. It's where I get my dance moves. I get my groove on. Um, and it was incredible. In fact, I was dancing so close to him that when he was doing some moves, I saw a little more of Richard Simmons than the average person gets to see. And I'll just leave it at that. But that was just one of the most exciting, fun, happy times, happy moments in my life. And I figured I would share it with you guys. So what I was wondering is if you could leave in the comments below any experiences you have had when you got to meet anyone famous, especially if it was someone famous that you really, really liked. And if you had any fan encounters with them, I'd really be interested in listening to them. Again, it was like such a treat, and it was a nice memory because I got to share the memory with my mom. And yeah, that's about it. So that was the time I met Richard Simmons. And I have loved him since I was a kid, and I will always love him. He does so much work for people who don't fit into the cookie cutter workout people size. He shows that you can work and exercise at any size and feel comfortable. You know, I was showing a girlfriend some of my dance videos on here, and she was like, and even one of my brothers had commented and said, I wish I could get on YouTube and do some of these dances. And I think what they meant by that was, I wish I had the courage to go out and do it. And then to that, I would say, don't be ashamed. If you feel that urge to do it and it moves you, to heck what other people say. Hopefully, when they see me do those videos, it does make them smile. But hopefully what they see is a person full of joy, because that's what I'm trying to portray and to share with you. So maybe that someday when you're feeling down and you need a pick-me-up, you can turn on one of my videos and it makes you smile or makes you think. So that's all I have to say now. If you hear a little strange noise other than cars moving in the background, Jammer is sitting in front of me purring away. So I'm going to end this video so I can cuddle with him right after I take my lipstick off, because I have a bad habit of kissing him. And if I do it with lipstick, the poor little guy will have red lipstick all over him. Cherry red lipstick from LA Colors for $1. I hope this video finds you well. I hope you guys had a great weekend, and I wish you the best. And until I talk to you all again, take care. Bye.